Good morning, Jets Nation. Welcome aboard Hot Take Tuesday, a show where I give you a Jets take every single Tuesday, explain it to you, give you my thoughts on it, then at the end, you vote whenever you think the take is hot or not. Today's Jets take is that Carl Lawson will not be the Jets' best edge rusher in 2021. Let me explain. So the New York Jets signed Lawson this offseason to a 3-year, $45 million contract to be our best edge rusher. We signed him with the expectation he's going to be the best edge rusher we've had since John Abraham, but we do have some players on the roster with a lot of upside that could potentially be better than Lawson in 2021. So let's go over it. So starting off with the first one I have is Ronald Blair. We signed him a week ago today, and in Blair's past 25 games, he's had 8.5 sacks, which is 2 less than Lawson. Let me remind you, Blair was more of a rotational / backup player for San Francisco, while Carl Lawson was a starter. Ronald Blair is also one of the best run-stopping edge rushers in the entire game. He also is coming from San Francisco, so he knows the system well. And if we can see an increase of snaps from Ronald Blair this season, I definitely believe he's going to be a solid edge rusher for the New York Jets and could potentially be better than Lawson. Another guy I have is John Franklin Myers. We claimed him off of waivers in 2019, but the guy didn't do anything in 2019 because he was hurt. But the New York Jets didn't cut him because we knew he's going to be a beast. And in 2020, we saw a sample size of him. But in that sample size, the guy was really good. I don't know if you watched Baldy's breakdown of him yesterday, but Baldy showed us yesterday that Franklin Myers continues to apply pressure on the quarterback at a consistent rate, and that he consistently wins one-on-ones. And if we can see an increase of snaps from him this year, I definitely believe he's going to be a really good edge rusher. I mean, in the past 3 games of 2020, he had 2 sacks whenever he had his most snaps played. So those are 2 guys who I definitely think can be better than Lawson this year. I also kind of want to touch on the other edge rushers on the Jets roster. We have Vinny Curry. We signed him this offseason. He's mostly been a guy who consistently applied pressure throughout his career, but he's getting up there in age, and we generally have younger and better rushers on the roster, so I don't think he's going to be better than Lawson. We have Kyle Phillips, who's mainly been a guy who's good in the run. I don't think he's going to be better than Lawson. We have the 2-year players. We have the 2nd-year guys in Bryce Huff and Jabari Zuniga. Huff showed flashes last year, and Zuniga really didn't do anything. So yeah, don't think they're going to be better than Lawson. And we also have Hamilcar Rashed Jr., who I'm really high on. In 2018, the guy had 14.5 sacks, 22 QB hits, which is an incredible stat line. But ever since then, his stock, his level of play has just gone down like AMC stock. Hopefully I did that joke right, because honestly I don't know anything about stocks. But he has a lot of upside, and if Salah can work his magic on him, I think he's going to be a solid rusher for the New York Jets, but I don't think he's going to be better than Lawson. And is my take that Lawson won't be the Jets' best edge rusher in 2021 hot? Yes. I mean, look, while those other guys have a lot of upside and a lot of potential, I just don't think they're going to be better than Lawson. I mean, we didn't sign him to a 3-year, $45 million contract to be the 2nd best edge rusher on the team. I mean, yeah, Carl Lawson's sack numbers aren't amazing, and his run game is kind of mediocre, but the guy was the 7th best disruptor of 2020 according to Next Gen Stats. This guy consistently applies pressure at a higher rate than John Franklin Myers did, and at a higher rate than most guys in the NFL. And with the New York Jets having one of the best defensive lines in the entire NFL, the guy's going to be a problem to opposing offenses this year. He's going to have a 10-plus sack season. So Carl Lawson is going to be the best edge rusher on the New York Jets roster this year. It's not even close. I mean, the guy had more pressures than a couple organizations last year. The guy's good. And with the New York Jets having such a good defensive line, he's going to have a lot of sacks. So, yeah, I think the take that Lawson won't be the Jets' best edge rusher in 2021 is hot. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for taking time out of your day to do this. I really appreciate it. And if you ended up enjoying the video, let me know by hitting the subscribe and like button. Comment down below your thoughts on today's video. And if for some reason the comments are turned off, hit me up on my social medias, Jude_Jets on Instagram and Twitter. Links are also down below in the description, and I would appreciate it if you follow them as well. I'm your host, Jude, signing off for now. See you later.